Hey, welcome. If you've ever felt that sting of a trading loss, and I mean really felt it, then you are in exactly the right place. Today, we're going to unpack a simple, but honestly, a really powerful mindset shift that could totally transform your entire approach to the market. So let's just dive right in. So does this question on the screen, does it hit a little too close to home? Trading me loss ho rahe? Basically, are you losing money in trading? It's such a frustrating cycle, right? You feel like you're so close, but the results, they just aren't showing up. Well, what if I told you the reason for those losses wasn't some super complex market analysis, but something much, much simpler? And there it is. The source material is brutally honest about it. The reason is just one: guessing. That's it. Seriously. Not some complex algorithm, not a secret indicator someone's hiding from you, but the simple human act of guessing. It sounds almost too basic to be true, doesn't it? But this one single word is what separates the amateurs from the pros. Okay, so let's really dig into this. Why is this one act, just guessing, considered the number one trading mistake? What does that even look like when you're in the middle of a trade? It really all comes down to this one thing. In trading, just like in a lot of other high stakes games, success isn't really about finding some magic formula. A lot of the time, it's just about avoiding one critical mistake. And this is that mistake. It's the one habit that can completely derail even the smartest person out there if they don't get it under control. Now, what's really fascinating is how we define guessing here. It's got nothing to do with how smart you are. It's all about trading based on pure emotion. It's that gut feeling that a stock is about to rocket to the moon, or that desperate hope that a losing trade will magically turn around, or maybe that impulse to jump on a trend you just saw on social media. It's basically like trying to drive across the country without a map. But look, if guessing is the problem, what's the solution? Well, this brings us to the core secret that pretty much every professional trader lives by. And it's not about having a crystal ball, it's about having a blueprint. And this just says it all, doesn't it? Professional traders don't guess. They follow a plan. This is the fundamental shift. They stop acting like gamblers pulling a slot machine lever and start acting like business owners executing a business plan. They literally replace emotion with logic and hope with cold, hard strategy. Just look at this comparison for a second. On one side, you've got the guesser. They're driven by fear, by greed, making impulsive calls, and they are constantly stressed out. Then on the other side, you have the planner. They're disciplined, they follow rules, they manage their risk, and they operate with this calm confidence. Why? Because the hard decisions were already made. Now, which side of that screen do you think wins in the long run? So, how do you become a planner? I promise, it is not as complicated as you might think. It really just boils down to a simple, actionable blueprint that anyone, and I mean anyone, can start using. Let's look at the 3 key points. It all comes down to these 3 core components. Before you ever even think about clicking that buy button, you need to know these 3 things, period. Your entry point, your stop loss, and your target. This is the foundation of every single solid trade. So let's break these down real quick. Your entry, that's the price where you get into a trade. Simple enough. Your stop loss, this is your pre-decided exit point if the trade goes against you. Think of it as your safety net. And your target, that's your pre-decided exit to take profits when the trade goes your way. No maybes, no second guessing in the moment. So the most crucial point is sitting right here on this slide. Sab pehle decide hota hai, which just means everything is decided beforehand. You make these 3 critical decisions when you're calm, when you're rational, and when the market isn't yanking your emotions around. You take emotion completely out of the equation. This right here, this is the absolute game changer. And this brings us to our final and I think most powerful conclusion. This isn't just about learning a new technique, it's about adopting a whole new identity as a trader. The call to action couldn't be clearer. Stop the cycle of emotional, impulsive decisions. Stop guessing. Start trading with a plan. Start trading smart. It's a simple sentence, but man, it holds the key to discipline and hopefully consistency. And that leaves us with this final, really important question for you to think about. Looking at your own trading habits right now, today, which one are you? And more importantly, which one do you want to be tomorrow? The choice and the power to make that change is 100% yours.